So this video is inspired by The Cruel Prince by Holly Black, which was the book I was just holding. And it's not inspired by a character in the book, but by the beautiful cover. So as you can see, lots of gold and brown and the fun little gold underneath the eye, and then a really sharp winged look to just give us that intensity and drama. This is part of my beauty and brains little series that we're doing over here. So there will be a book review going up for the book that this look is based off of. And yeah, that's enough looking at our pretty eyeballs. Let's go ahead and get started. So to kick things off, we're going to be going in with a brown eyeliner by Jordana, and it's called Eggplant. It's a brown with a lot of purple tones in it. I don't have a lot of brown eyeliner actually because I normally just go for black, but if you do have a more true to brown eyeliner, that would be great. I like the fact that this has some purple in it because for my green eye color, it's really gonna actually help make that pop. And what we are doing is doing a very sloppy winged eyeliner with this. It doesn't need to be precise whatsoever. Just get the shape of your eyeliner down and in place. And then we're going to go in with a little brush from e.l.f. This is the smudge brush, and I love to use this guy. It works really well for smudging out your eyeliner. This trick is fun to do even if you're just doing winged eyeliner, you're not doing the look that we're doing. You can go in and smudge and smooth out pretty much any pencil that you use doing a winged eyeliner using this. But as you can see, we are not only going to be smudging out the eyeliner, but we're going to be blurring it up into the eye because this is really going to act more as a base for our eyeshadow. And you can make as thick or as small of a wing as you would like. Since I have smaller eyelids, I went with a smaller wing, but when I actually am looking at you straight on, the eyeliner covers a majority of my mobile lid. And now our wing is starting to lose its crispness and shape, but it is going to be a better base for the eyeshadows we place on top of it the more that you smudge it out. This technique is not necessarily super friendly on your eyeball, but it gives a really great base for your eyeshadow so that you get the most pigmentation out of the color that you are using. And now with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Prism palette, I really like these eyeshadows if you're using one or two. I know they've got the whole controversy. Use too many and they get muddy, but using one or two gives you so much pigmentation. And we are going to go in with the brown shade from this. And on the same brush that we used to smudge out our eyeshadow, we are at first going to put that brown eyeshadow over exactly where we have the eyeliner, and then we are going to start building it. So we're mimicking what we did with the eyeliner, where we are putting it over those lines and then we are smudging it up. And this is going to help give us a super gradiated look, and there'll be more pigmentation where the eyeshadow is adhering to the eyeliner, and then we really just start to blend and buff that into the eye. I put this on like 150 speed because a lot of the times with makeup videos we really cut things out, but I wanted you to actually get to see how I did this. And to create the winged look, I am placing the brown, a lot of brown pigment towards the top part of the line and dragging and blending it from the outside towards the center of the eye. So as you can see, we're really getting a gradiated look. Doing this kind of look, it just takes time, patience, playing around with your eyeshadow, really building up the color, blending it out, and then building it up some more. It's just kind of one of those practice, and really make sure that the pigmentation of the end of your wing is even. You want that darkness to be consistent, and then I'm going to go in with just a clean fluffy brush and I'm going to blend out the harsh lines. So I'm going to just, small circular moments and buff those out. And even though this is a harsh look, we still want to, have some kind of blend from the top part of the eyeshadow towards our eyebrow. And then I'm just going back in, and for the pigmentation that got blended out, filling it back in with the brown eyeshadow. One of the reasons that I was so haphazard in how I placed that eyeshadow and why I say don't worry about it is because we're going in with these e.l.f. makeup wipes. And this is one of the beauties of doing your eyeshadow before you do your face makeup, because we are going to go in, and you can either go in with your finger and wipe up, or you can straighten out the makeup cloth and create like a straight edge with it, and you can use that to create a straight line if you feel more confident doing that to truly get a straight line. I like using my finger, so that's what I'm going to do. But we are now going to clean up the edge of that makeup, and that is how I get that super, super, super sharp cut crease. I never use tape or anything like that. You could also use like a Q-tip and makeup remover, and then we're just going to, I didn't actually really have any fallout, but we're going to clean up the fallout if we've got any. And now we have a cut crease. We are going to add, not a cut crease, wow, a cut winged eyeliner look. We are going to add the gold from this Laura Geller palette. I freaking love this palette, and this gold is gorgeous. I love all the tones in this palette. They speak to me. And we are going in on a super tiny brush. It is the Morphe M326, and we're going to pack our brush with that gold color, and then we are going to spritz it with, I just used like NYX setting spray. So we're going to be foiling the eyeshadow. And for placement of this eyeshadow, what I'm doing is where we have our brown liner towards the inner corner of the eye, I'm actually not going to cover that with the eyeshadow. With the gold eyeshadow, we're going to start above that brown line, and we are going to kind of keep in line with the arc that we have started to create, and we are just going to fill it in with gold. Sorry, the camera is going a little fuzzy. So I'm dusting the gold off right now of the eyeliner because I got a little bit on it. But make sure, just take your time, build up the gold eyeshadow to the intensity that you want. I really like foiling it because for this look, it's just so pretty when you have like that intense foiled eyeshadow beautifulness going on. But yes, and then to blend it into the brown color, I am packing all of the pigment essentially more towards the center of my eye, and then as I get towards the brown, I just start to kind of dab my brush back and forth between the two so that the pigment slowly, just the gold will slowly fade into the brown. I'll apply less pressure to the brush and just drag the gold into the brown. Now that we've got the base done for our eyes, we're going to do the base for our face and put on the Fenty foundation. I am just going to slap this all over my face with a brush. And then we are going to pounce it into our face with a beauty blender. I work in segments because this is super mattifying, and if I do it all over my face at once, it will dry and not blend well. Then we are going to do our concealer, and I just apply a little bit on this too. This is another time where you can really sharpen up the outer part of that eye if you want to. I don't have problems doing my eye makeup before my base. I'll just use, like the tip of the makeup sponge to blend the concealer into where the makeup meets my skin, and it doesn't look like I'm missing makeup on my face or anything. And then, highlight the forehead, the nose, the chin, and then blend that out as well. The usual makeup steps. Obviously, this is like a super glam look using full coverage foundation. But yeah, now we're baking under the eyeballs with the besame lavender powder, and we are going to set the rest of the face with the oh so popular Maybelline Fit Me Loose setting powder, and just pressing that all over everywhere so that I can sleep in this makeup look and never have to take it off, because that's how much I like it. Next, for blush, we are going to use an oldie but a goodie. This is the Milani Luminoso, a classic, and we are going to just swirl that around and apply it how you normally apply your blush. Not going in with too heavy of a hand on this one. It's kind of, the blush for this is more of a natural look, as you will, and it's going to be the same for the highlighter. We're using the Pixie highlighter in London Luster, one of my favorites for a good old natural highlight, and it has a gold reflect, as you can see, which keeps in tone with our eyeshadow, so I like that a lot as well. And we're going to apply it to both cheekbones. Nothing too crazy as far as, you know, this goes. But we are also then going to apply it to the bridge of our nose for a little nose highlight, and then also above our eyebrows on those little areas right there. Then for the eyebrows, I'm going to back comb my eyebrows with the spoolie, and I'm just using a clear gel. And then once we back comb them, then we're going to comb them back in an upward motion and, you know, back towards your ears so that we don't have crazy bush lady eyebrows. But yeah, it's one of my favorite ways to do eyebrows. I think it looks really nice. And this is now what we have got going on with the eyes. We've got a very nice base, and you can leave it just as this if you want, but oh no, we are not going to be doing that. So to finish the eye, we are going to be smoking it out. We are going in with the e.l.f. pencil brush, and we're going to be dragging the same brown color we used on the top part from the outer corner of the eye, following the lash line until the lash line stops. And we are going to slowly build it up and drag it down the eye. The goal is not full raccoon eyes, but I do want you to actually be able to tell that we have smudged out the brown. And the reason that we want to have some real estate to be working with this brown is because we are going to add some gold using the NYX Gold Glamour Liner in Aqualux. And we are going to be doing 6 dots. I apologize. I was concentrating really hardly and looking in the mirror, so my face is a little hard to see on this part. But starting from the outer corner of the V, I do 6 gold dots in the brown part of the eyeshadow. And then once that is done, go ahead and tight line, fill in your waterline all the way, and on the, well, fill in your tight line all the way, and then on the waterline we are just going to follow exactly where I put the brown shadow. For highlight, use the same one that we used on our cheeks, and just pop that in to open the eyes back up a little bit since we're dramatic and smoky. And I love this brush too. This is like a random brush that I got, but I absolutely love it for doing highlight. It's a Morphe E24. Throw on mascara if you're a lashes gal. Go ahead and throw on those lashes as well. Whatever you like to do in the lash department. I'm using the Too Faced Better Than Sex because it just does what I need it to. And this is the finished eye look now. I absolutely love it. Not to toot my own horn, but woohoo, it's just so pretty. But we still need to add our lips, and for that we are going to be adding the nudist color that Sephora has in their lipstick. This is a true nude color, as you can see, and to zhuzh it up, we're going to take that highlighter and with our finger actually just press it into the lipstick a little bit. And it's super subtle. It's just gonna give kind of a nice sheen, if you will, to the lips. Very, very natural and soft looking, because this is, you know, a just a casual, non-super glam look. Not really, and I really like how this one came out, so I hope that you guys like it. That concludes it for this video, though. If you did like it, I hope that you subscribe and I get to see you in the next one. Have a good day, night, evening, wherever you are, and yeah. Bye.
I can't fall asleep. can't fall asleep. I can't fall asleep.